Hey everyone, welcome back to our kitchen. My name is Emily and this is Lauren and we're two of Festival's Mealtime Mentors. Today we're making a veggie-filled breakfast that's perfect to make ahead of time and eat on the go.
That's right, Emily. Today we're making Southwest breakfast burritos, and they incorporate a lot of great veggies, some cheese, bacon, really the works in these burritos.
Yeah, they're really delicious too. And we've already gotten started.
Yes, so we've got our veggies going. They're just about done here. We've got some corn, which is a frozen variety that we use. You could definitely use canned corn as well. We've got a green pepper and then also an onion.
And we just sauteed that in a little bit of olive oil until they're nice and soft and translucent. The onions are translucent and everything's nice and warm.
Yeah, so these are good to go. I'm just gonna move these here onto this plate.
Perfect.
I love that the corn is fire roasted.
Yes.
As you can see, it looks awesome.
Yes, and you can just find that in the frozen department. You could also use regular corn like you were saying, but we opted for a fire roasted variety. Just to add a little boost of flavor.
Yeah, so our next step is we're gonna be mixing our eggs. So this is 8 eggs that we've already whisked up. We're gonna be mixing it with pepper jack cheese, so a lot of those Southwestern flavors, and we're mixing it before we cook it. So just enough to where all the cheese is incorporated throughout the egg mixture.
And one of the great things about these burritos are that they're really customizable. Like we're using the pepper jack cheese in this variety, but you could also use maybe a cheddar if you're not looking for all that spice.
Exactly. So I just put a little bit of olive oil in our skillet here, and now we're going to add our eggs.
Perfect. And something that I really like to do when I'm scrambling eggs is use a spatula, a heat-resistant spatula. I just find that it makes a really fluffy scrambled egg without having to add a lot of ingredients.
Yeah, so we're just gonna let these cook through. This is really gonna be the bulk of our burritos.
Yeah, and so while this would be cooking, you could also make some bacon. Something that I like to do is put bacon in the microwave. I'll put it between the slices between a couple sheets of paper towel, and that'll help soak up all the extra oil as it's cooking. But we're actually going to be using some turkey bacon today that's already pre-cooked. You can find this in our meat department. So really easy to use in dishes like this. You could also use some sausage crumbles. We sell a couple different pre-cooked varieties as well that might work. Maybe turkey sausage. Or if you have some leftovers, this is a great way to use up some leftover proteins or different vegetables.
Yeah, or you could totally omit just to make
Absolutely.
it a vegetarian burrito.
Yep.
Or even beans would be good in here too.
Yep, that would go with the nice Southwest theme.
All right, so our eggs are just about cooked through. So I'm just gonna sprinkle on a little bit of salt just to give it a little bit of flavor here. And then pepper. And we're good to go. I'm going to turn this off.
All right, so now we can get started on assembly. And today we're going to be using La Tortilla Factory low-carb whole wheat tortillas. And we really like this because they're a little bit softer and they provide us with a little bit more nutrition. They're a whole grain, so they have a little bit more protein and fiber.
Yeah, these are one of my personal favorites. I absolutely love them.
So sometimes wheat tortillas can be a little bit, I guess,
stiff. Yeah,
exactly.
A little hard to work with.
So something that you can do is you can stick them in the microwave as well, just to warm them up to make them a little bit more pliable. But these, because they're nice and soft, we don't have to do that. So we're all ready to go to add our next ingredients.
All right, so I'm going to give you some of our eggs here.
Perfect.
You want a little more?
Sure.
And this recipe will make about 6.
Yep.
So it can really either stock you up for the whole week or feed the whole family.
Absolutely. And then if you want to give me a scoop of those veggies.
Oh, these look so good.
Perfect. And then something else that we're going to use are we're going to add some leftover cooked French fries. So a great way to add another veggie, a little bit of starchy carbohydrates. And this is a great way to use up some of those extra fries if you go out to eat and have some leftovers.
I love this idea. I never know what to do with them. Sometimes you end up heating them up if they're really good, but otherwise they just sit in your fridge or you don't even bring them home. So
And then the last ingredient is just a little bit of turkey bacon that we've sliced up. You could use regular bacon like I was saying earlier. So there's our burrito. Now I just need to roll it up.
And you're using wax paper.
Yes.
Today, just to help keep it all together.
Get it started first. And the really great thing about this recipe is that you can actually freeze these.
Which is an awesome idea. I'm just thinking for breakfasts throughout the week.
Absolutely.
You can pull them out and eat them on the go, or just no assembly are required in the morning.
Yep. So you just freeze these until they're nice and hard, and then when you're ready to eat them, you just pull them out, remove the outside, whether you're using foil or parchment paper or wax paper, and then just heat them in the microwave for about 60 to 90 seconds, depending on your microwave, until they're nice and warm.
I love that. And I love, too, that this recipe is really customizable. So maybe if you are making these for the kids, maybe it is just eggs and a veggie, or just the eggs and the cheese. So it's really, really customizable, which I love.
You can serve it with some pico de gallo or some guac.
Yeah.
Give it some
avocado.
extra Southwest
yeah.
flavor.
All right, I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to peel back the paper here. It's always kind of nice to have paper too at the bottom, because then everything doesn't
hold
fall
everything
out.
together.
Yep, exactly. The eggs are so good with that cheese.
Lots of flavor.
Love it.
Yum. Well, we hope you give this Southwest breakfast burrito a try.
And for more recipes and resources from your mealtime mentors, visit festfoods.com.